It's that time again. It's my November favorites. I don't have, well, I guess I do kind of have, I'm not sure. It's not too much, but just want to show you some of the things I was loving for the month of November. The first thing I want to show you is the baby lifts. I think this was in my last favorites, I'm not sure, but the way I've been using this recently is when I'm doing my makeup, I like to have a little bit of this on my lips just to marinate before I apply lipstick. So while I'm doing my foundation or my eyes or whatever I'm doing, I make sure I have like a dab of that on my lips to keep them moisturized before I put some lipstick on. So speaking of lipstick, something that I've been loving is this. It's like a bubblegum pink. It's called Saint Germain by MAC. It's like an obnoxious bubblegum pink and I love it. And another lipstick that I've been loving, now this is limited edition, you can't get it anymore, but this is an obnoxious hot pink. So if you haven't noticed, I really love pink lipsticks. Like the brighter the better, the more obnoxious the better, in my opinion. I'm not wearing either one of those lipsticks. I'm actually wearing a Maybelline lipstick called Fuchsia Fever, and it looks like this. This to me is kind of like a little bit of a mix between both of those lipsticks I've shown you, so I wouldn't say it's an exact duplicate, but it's, in the hot pink family. Let's go to cheeks now. A blush that I've really been loving is by Wet n Wild, and it looks like this. Well, let me take it out of the little pan. It's called Heather Silk. It's kind of like a mauvey pink color. I found myself reaching for that a lot in the month of November. I really like it. It's like $3, so it's not even expensive. So for brushes, I have been loving, and I already had a video about this, this brush by Real Techniques. It's a stippling brush. I just love the way it buffs the foundation into the skin. You see how dense the bristles are? It's just, it really helps with the buffing. Let me show you the difference between this one and the MAC 187. Sorry, it's kind of dirty, but look at the difference in the bristles. I feel like I get better control with the Real Techniques than I do with the MAC 187 because this one is a little bit denser, like I keep saying, so you have more control, so it really gets in there. Whereas the MAC 187, the hairs are longer, so you can't really buff in there like you should. Like if you use the 187, I feel like you should come behind it and use another brush to buff in your foundation. Another brush that I love is also by Real Techniques, and it looks like this. I don't know if it has an official name on here. It's a contour brush, and it definitely, that's exactly what I use it for. I really love it. It's like a dome. I don't know if you can see. It's a dome shaped. So it's like perfect for getting right in there. I love it. Also, some other brushes I've been loving are two from Sonia Kashuk, which if you're not familiar with Sonia Kashuk, you can get it at Target. They're very inexpensive. I believe each brush was like $5. This one is a, does it say it on here? I think it's just a flat eyeshadow brush. See, it's flat. It looks like this. What I like about it is really good for packing on color. It makes the colors very intense. And I used it in my last video tutorial, and I also use this brush too. This is just a crease brush. It's the large crease brush. So I've been loving those, and as I said, you could get them at Target. For eye primer, I've always had this, but when you have a lot of makeup, it's kind of like you have a favorite for the moment and then you just kind of park it and then you use something else, and then sometimes you come back to it, sometimes you don't. I've recently come back to this Urban Decay primer potion. This one is in Eden. I love this stuff. I used it in my last video. The difference between this and the and the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the, what is this one called? I think this is just the original one. Is that this one is more like a cream colored base, and this one is like a more transparent, like nude base. And then also I've been loving, another thing I revisited was my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I used it in my last video as well. It's really good as a base to really grab your eyeshadow color and make it brighter. Something else I discovered that I love, sorry if I'm going so fast, but I don't want this video to be too long, is this gel eyeliner by Maybelline, and it's just in black. Black is black. It is so creamy. Like, I have been using MAC Black Track before, but I recently discovered this, and I feel like this glides on so much better, and it's just creamier and easier to use, and I love it. I bought one for me and one for my makeup kit. Something else I've been loving, I actually got this on Black Friday, which is my Magnolia Pigment in green tea. It's like a lime green color. It is so pretty. Also, something I got on Black Friday was, and I've been using this a lot, is the e.l.f. 144 palette. I love it. It just has, I think what I like about this is that all the colors are matte. I'm kind of over shimmer for the most part, so I just really, I don't know, I just love it. And for the price, you can't beat it. It's like $15 at Target. Also, if you have a Target credit card, you get 5% off, like when you use your card, so that's also, it's not a lot, but hey, every little bit counts, right? And lastly, in my favorites is, I have tons of foundation, so, you know, like I was saying, you park things, you use other things, and you come back to it. It's my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I forgot how awesome this stuff is. What I like about this is that it's very blendable. I was in love with the Max Pro Longwear, which I still love it, and what I love about that is it does what it says. It lasts for a long time, and also it doesn't make me oily. So I don't really have oily skin, but I am oily in certain areas. So if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend the MAC Pro Longwear. The only thing about the MAC Pro Longwear is because the only thing about it is that it doesn't blends that well, and I find that a lot of things that are long term or long wear, they don't necessarily blend that well. But this Max Fix Fluid, I like the coverage it gives me, and it blends really well. And this, with this Real Techniques stippling brush, OMG, I love it, I love it, I love it. So that's what I've been using every day lately. I'm really stuck on it. And also what I've been loving for the month of November that I set my foundation with is this, I've had this for a while, another thing I kind of parked, is this Milani, it's called Milani Multitasker Face Powder, and mine is in number 5 tan, and basically it's a setting, finishing, and blotting powder, and it says multi-purpose face powder, light to medium coverage, gives you a natural matte finish without caking, absorbs excess oil, and reduces shine. This is like $6 at like CVS or Walgreens or whatever, so I'm loving that as well. And I think that's pretty much it for last month. Nothing too crazy. I just pretty much revisited a lot of things I already had. I think I'm gonna put myself on a no more buying makeup unless it's something I need to replenish for my kit, because my makeup collection is really getting out of control. So hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you liked, and if you tried anything that, you know, I've used, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.